Hey, all right, time for mini Thai sun. Is that right? Mini Thai sun. Yes, this is coming to us from Dave, the Hillside gardener in Charleston, West Virginia. Thank you so much for these peppers. Um, so I was looking up the normal Thai sun because I couldn't find a lot of information on the mini Thai sun, and my sources were saying that this is an annuum. But at the same time, a lot of the pictures I was seeing online had the peppers pointing up like you would find with a fruitescent. So I'm not really 100% sold that it's an annual. I also don't know which direction these particular ones were growing, if they were growing pointing up or if they were growing pointing down. So pointing down points more towards an annual, pointing up more towards a fruitescent. But I don't know if that necessarily discounts it. I didn't do my full pet chili research on that one this time. So these come in at right at 75,000 Scoville heat units. So we're really looking at midway between a jalapeno and a habanero. So this is going to have a little bit more heat than the ones I tried in my last video. Just a quick sniff. I got one open here. We can see they're so small. I mean, like even compared to like my little thumbs here, like they're tiny. They're tiny little peppers. Look at that. They're so darn cute. So let's see the smell on them. It has a fruity smell. It has a little bit of a peppery smell. So I'm gonna bite in here and see how this works. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna go for another one here. They're so small. Mm. There's flavor there. I want to nail this though. Mm. 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 There's a real sweet pepperiness that comes in at the end. It's the only way I know how to describe it. Just a little capsaiciny pepperiness, like all the flavors, like right there in that little right there in that little sweet bubble coming through. I don't know. Maybe that's even when I like start chewing up the seeds or chewing up more towards the inner portion of the pepper. And it's got to be in that flesh though, because that flesh had a pretty good fruity smell to it earlier. So it doesn't have like the flavor doesn't pop out at you. It might at a different point in its fruiting, but this is a really tasty pepper right there. I bet you that these things are super prolific on the vine. Also, the normal Thai sun is a plant that sticks at around 1 foot. So I'm imagining that the mini Thai sun also very, very small. So if you're someone who lives in a balcony or an apartment or someone that just doesn't have a lot of room to grow peppers and you still want to get something, still want to get a little flavor, still want to get a little heat into your dishes, that's another thing. This one I think would be really good if I took about 15 or 20 of these and cooked them in with something. I could really see that flavor being one that would stir around and settle in on a dish. So very good peppers. Thank you so much, Dave, the Hillside Gardener. Much appreciation, and we'll be coming back with another one from you real soon. Bye. Checking back in one more time here on that mini Thai sun. I just wanted to finish up that review. It's been about 5 minutes. That heat really just settled on the roof of my mouth and my tongue. I could still feel a little bit of it lingering there. Even now, yeah. And outside of that, it wasn't as hot as I was expecting. I really felt like the Buena Mulata was actually had more heat to it, which this pepper right here, the mini Thai sun, should have been about twice as hot as it. But you're going to run across that kind of variation in peppers. And it could just be a matter of like size and volume. The mulattoes were so much bigger that obviously there's a much bigger chance for there to be a lot more capsaicin in there, and therefore give me a much more rounded mouth burn. Overall, the flavor in these, I would give it a 4 if it was a lasting flavor. But once again, I think it's because the pods are so small. But the flavor came in a burst. The flavor that was there was delicious, but because it's not hanging out with you at all when it comes through. I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5 for burn. I'm also going to go ahead and put that at maybe 2.5. Let's go ahead and do that. It's not only because I'm surprised by how, for the size of how small they are, and I only ate the 2. They've really got a lingering effect. It's not the fact that heat is like popping me way up there, but that lingering heat is definitely sitting. So, all right, I'm gonna say that wraps up that pepper review. Thank everybody for watching. Cosmic Peppers.